We can't work with John Hammond. We can't work with Sam Phillips, but we can work with Rudy Van Gelder.
Coltrane, Wayne Shorter. He worked with Lightning Hopkins. He worked with John Lee Hooker. And all this happened in the same town I grew up in. This guy was Rudy Van Gelder, and unbelievably, he's made himself available to do this project. Wish today was tomorrow.
Purdie worked with John Lee Hooker. Purdie worked with everybody. There's no major blues. B.B. King, every major blues artist he's played with. And when you think about it, the British really took that blues and they turned it into something better. And Purdie played with those guys too. Jeff Beck, and then Steely Dan took it back again and he played with those guys.
Opening for the Beatles?
That was the opening for the Beatles. And the thing is that when they came in, they flew them in. Came in on a helicopter. And we had to get out of our dressing room. So they wouldn't let us out of our dressing room until they got them in and inside. And we were like, wait a minute, but we just opened the show. I mean, we felt like we were stars ourselves. And I said, hey, I don't need to go through this. I mean, I'm the one that made these records that they're talking about now that are hits. That was one of those sticking them in the mud, their thumb in the eye, and that bothered me. But what the hell? You do what you gotta do.
But it's another night.
Dr. Dan here, and I think that it's a nice feeling to have all those records that we did years ago come back at a time that life is becoming enjoyable again. People are getting back to the simple things, and the simple things is basically family, and that is what folks are trying to get back to, because life is becoming too short on too many people because of stress is killing folks, the money situation, you name it. But the stress itself is hurting our business. And too many of our young people are falling by the wayside because of stress. But the music has always been absolutely wonderful.
My sister won an Emmy. My sister won an Emmy
an unbelievable visionary
project. And I
He's
never
trying to
worked
help
with her in
me
this
put
capacity.
this whole piece
As
together
outrageous as
so that we
but
can
we've
use
never worked- we've never
Kickstarter
worked
to raise the money we
in
need
this capacity
to do this album.
Yes, we do challenge each other, but we know that we have to do whatever we do for the challenge has to be within that package.
We figure the project's going to take $6,800 to do.
Our job is to hold everybody together. Always, how far can we go and pull that string, so to say? How far can we stretch before we might start to lose that feel? And we don't go that far. We don't go to the point where we're going to lose that feel. We'll go to the point where we stretch our imagination and come on back and sit. Yeah, that's good. Because then we're challenging ourselves to make sure that we stay within our sound and our rhythm. But that's the energy of rock and roll.
I wish today was tomorrow, but it's another night. Yeah, that's a much better take.